For thousands of years, humans have looked up in awe at the wonders of the night sky. We've had stories about where the sun, the moon, the earth, and the constellations have come from, and how they've got to where they are today. There have been buildings built in arrangements of stars, and astronomy is the oldest science. Even today, I don't know anyone who isn't in awe when they look up at the night sky or has some curiosity as to what could be going on up there. But stargazing and astronomy are not always accessible in today's light polluted world. If you can get to somewhere where you can see the sky clearly, sometimes you don't know what you're looking for, and you can end up spotting maybe one or two constellations you learned as a child and then going home. Maybe you attempt to look up there and you end up in a social gathering with your friends and you end up chatting away, and that's great. That's a wonderful social gathering, but you didn't get the chance to look up. Alternatively, maybe you have more resources available to you, you have some knowledge, but then you start looking at basic astronomy courses and everything's about binoculars and telescopes, field of view, and you don't know where to start, which telescope to get, whether you need binoculars, what equipment you need, how to use it. Then it's expensive, is it worth the investment? And you can end up going down a complete rabbit hole and again end up not starting. So, my goal is to help you tap into that sense of wonder and awe, get you confident, comfortable, and excited about spending time beneath the night sky, but without investing in expensive equipment. So, this is for you if you've always been interested in astronomy and you want to get to know the night sky, but you get overwhelmed looking at telescopes, binoculars, and all the associated equipment. Maybe you've gone out stargazing and then realised that you recognise a few constellations, and then you have no idea what to do next, and then you end up being bored or cold and going home. Perhaps you've always been interested in astronomy, but you don't really know what you're looking for or what to do when you get out beneath the sky. Or you just want to know where and when to look for various events. So maybe you're interested in eclipses or meteor showers and you just want to know more about those. Perhaps you have some time and space and you want to learn something new, and this could be a great entry into what is a fascinating hobby. Or maybe you want to dig into an advanced course on astronomy, but you want to understand the basics first. So, what we will cover, we're going to do a brief introduction to what I call naked eye astronomy, or just looking up under the stars or stargazing. So, how to get started with most minimal equipment, most of which you will already have. We're going to talk about the objects and events that you can observe without a telescope and binoculars, and also talk about what realistic expectations for those are. We're going to talk about where, what, and when you can observe, what to take with you, how to plan your stargazing, how to record your observations. I know that sounds really dry, but it can be really as creative as you want it to be, from kind of science investigation type logging as you did at school through to sketching the night sky, and you can get some really fun creative ideas out there with this. And then finally, the next steps in this hobby. So yes, you may want to go into telescopes and binoculars, or you may be interested in astrophotography, or maybe you want to learn more astronomy from a science-based perspective, and we'll talk about those. So, if you want to know more about the world's oldest science and get some practical knowledge and application out of it, this is where to start. So, enroll in this course, it's free, and I will see you in the next video.